Hey baby, I just wanted to make a little video today to kind of tell you how much I love you and I appreciate you, and kind of tell our viewers like our love story, what our kind of plans are for the next, when we have the wedding, the next little while, kind of tell them our engagement story and all that kind of stuff. First things first, your smile and your presence makes every day literally a trillion times better. I cannot spend a single second without you. You never fail to support me and comfort me through everything, and you really make me the best version of myself that I could be every single day, every single second of every single day. You make me happier than I've ever been in my literal entire life. And you always put a smile on my face. No matter how grumpy I am, which is like a lot sometimes, you always put a smile on my face and make me super, super happy. You're the first face I want to see when I wake up and when I go to sleep. And I can't wait to spend every single day with you, every single second with you for the rest of our lives. I can't wait to literally wake up beside you, go to sleep beside you every single day. Now I kind of talk about like our whole like how we started, our whole like love story. So we met in September at Frosh. I just started school. I was going to the second night of Frosh. I went to the first one and I hated it, but I'd already signed up for the second one, so I was like, I have to go. I've already paid the money. My friends are gonna be mad at me if I don't go. So then I just went, and there was some guys that were like bugging me there, and I wasn't having it. But for some reason, the friend I was with knew the friend that you were with, Sarah, and so then we kind of found you guys, and then we were all just kind of like hanging out together. I wasn't really talking to anyone because I wasn't having a good time. You weren't really talking to anyone because you weren't having a good time. But then these guys were like bugging me. So then you like pretended to be my boyfriend so that they would stop it. And that's when I literally knew that like, even though you didn't know me and I didn't know you, you had like that big of a heart and you actually cared about like everyone, that you would like stand up for me when you didn't even know who I was or anything that I'd been through, or like care about me at all. But you cared about me enough from not even knowing me that you like got me out of that situation. So I literally appreciate you so much. Then we kind of didn't really talk after that. We messaged like once, but that didn't go anywhere. And then at the end of November, you added me on Snapchat. We were kind of talking, and then you were like, hey, do you want to hang out? And I was like, sure. And then on December 11th, we hung out for the first time. I drove up to your apartment and I was just waiting in the car, and then the door opens and Selena like runs out to me and runs to my car. And I'm like, who is this dog? And she's just like standing there, and I was like, I look over and you're like at the door. I'm like, hi, like, is this your dog? You're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, she's so cute. And the thing was, like, what we should have known then is that, like, we were gonna get along really well. Selena doesn't get along with, like, anyone. She's not that friendly. She doesn't have a lot of friends. But for some reason, she was like, I like that person. I'm gonna run up to her and be friendly for the first time in my life. So she ran up to me, and I was like, oh, your dog's so cute. And then you brought her inside, came up to my car, you sat there, and I was just like, I was like, he's so cute. I was like, how old are you? Because you got in the car, and I was like, he looks a lot older than I thought he was. But I was like, he's super cute. And then you said your age or whatever. And then we started driving, and we turned on like Spotify or whatever. And we just started like, we hadn't barely said anything to each other yet, but we started like singing at the top of our lungs. Like to any like Ariana Grande, all those just like random songs. And we're like just singing at the top of our lungs driving to the Christmas market. And then I was just thinking at that time, I was like, this is crazy. Like, I'm really, really comfortable with him, and we don't even really know each other. But like, you just had that vibe where I could get along really, really well with you, and we just like connected like instantly. So then we got to the Christmas market, but like we were trying to find parking. So then we were just kind of like driving around, and there was always these parking spots, or like parallel parking, or like someone would just be pulling out that I would drive by. And you were like, come on, just get into a parking spot. And I'd be like, no, like, I don't want to. You experience my horrible parking skills, for one, and my inability to, take a parking spot. And you've experienced that every single day since we started dating. So that's great. But you're still with me after that, so we're fine. So you went to the Christmas market, and I brought my camera, and I was like taking pictures of you. I was telling you to get in the bushes so I could take pictures of you. And you're like, we barely knew each other, and I was just like telling you to do all this kind of stuff. And you were just doing it, and then we were just like joking around and just like having fun, just walking around the Christmas market. And then we went on the Ferris wheel, which was super fun and super cute. And I was like, the whole time I was thinking, I was like, he's so cute. This is so romantic, but like, I don't know if he likes me, because he might just like be really friendly. And so like, I went to the Ferris wheel, and it was like super like rickety, and I was like really scared. And it was so cold, but it was so cute and so much fun. And then we went, after that, we were walking back, and I was like, my hands are so cold. And you're like, oh, okay. So you like hold my hand. I don't know, for some reason, I couldn't get to the point where I thought you would actually like me. So I was like, oh, maybe he's just trying to be nice to me, because my hands are really cold and I don't have mitts. You were holding my hand, and then we like walked back, and I was taking more pictures. Then we like got in the car, we went to the refinery, which was like, it's kind of closed now. It's like kind of like a bar, but we just got food. And we literally sat there, and we spent hours talking. Like, I think it was like 3 hours just sitting there talking. And then it was like 1 a.m. and I was just like, well, I should probably like go home now. You're like, okay. And then I drove you back, and we did like a really awkward hug, because I still dumbly didn't know if you were into me or not. And then I was like just like thinking all the way back in the car, I was like, this is amazing. Like, how did we get along so well? Like, how did I not like want to be friends with him before? Like, this is so much fun. And then you asked me to hang out with you and your friends. Like, you're like, hey, on Friday, do you want to hang out with us? So then I came to your apartment, and we hung out for a little bit here. And we were just kind of like talking about Selena and stuff. You were like, show me your favorite YouTubers. We were just kind of like doing that. Then we got in the car, and we went to get bubble tea. And from that point forward, we have not got bubble tea like every single day. We've gotten it every day. So that was really fun. Then we hung out with your friends. Went to a tattoo shop because your friends were getting random tattoos. And I was like, I met everyone there. And that was fun. Then we went to an arcade bar. And we were both sitting there, we're like, what? This is so crazy. We want to leave. So eventually we kind of like got out of it, and we left. And then we went back to your house, we got McDonald's, and then we spent like, it was like 5 a.m. talking. We spent like 7 hours or more just sitting here on your couch talking about literally everything, because we never ran out of things to say. And when I left at 5 a.m., we still had things to say. Like, we never could run out of things to say. We just got along so well. I remember just going home being like, oh my goodness, like, this guy is so perfect. I just like him so much. And I just like was just kept thinking about you. And then you were just like, hey, can I get a ride to Barrie before you go back to North Bay? And I was like, yeah, sure. So a couple days later, and we went to Barrie, and we went to like Walmart, and we just kind of spent the whole time just kind of like running around getting random stuff. It was so much fun. And then we went up for breakfast, and then you brought me to your old school, and we kind of walked around. But then my sister, we were supposed to go take pictures, so then I had to leave. But I was like thinking, I was like, I don't want to leave him. Like, I'm not going to see him for like 3 weeks while I'm in North Bay. And then a couple days later, you were talking about what you were going to do for Christmas. And then you were like, hey, would I be able to come down for Christmas to North Bay? And I was like, sure. So I asked my mom, and I was like, yeah, of course, like your friend can come for Christmas. And then at that point, I obviously really already liked you. And then I was like so excited for the days leading up to it. You came like 2 days before Christmas, and I met you at like the bus station. I gave you a big hug, but like I really liked you then. And then we went back to my house. You met all my family, and then we picked up my sister. You and my sister like instantly clicked. You guys were like best friends right from the start. We went to Walmart. We literally hung out there just trying on like onesies, getting face masks. Then we went back to my place. We put on our face masks with my sister. We had like, I think we made a video, but we never posted it because I don't even know if we said anything in it. We kind of just like stood there and was like in our face masks. So then we kind of just had, I think we deleted that one. So then after that, we like hung out, watched movies until like late. At that point, obviously, I really, really liked you. So then, like just before I went to bed, like I kissed you. But I was like super nervous, so it was like really quick, and then I looked at you and I left. So that was really awkward, but I was so happy I did it. But at the same point, I still didn't know if you liked me because I had like, I don't know. Anyways, so then for the days like leading up to Christmas, we spent like the all day together. We'd spend it with Kira. We would just go to like the mall, went to the mall a lot. We'd be like flirting with each other, but like we were trying to do it like discreetly because Christmas Eve we were sitting on the couch. Everyone had pretty much gone to bed. My parents were just wrapping gifts. We were watching a movie and you paused it and you were like, hey, do you want to talk about this? And I was like, no. So then I like tried to like unpause the movie, and then you're like, no, let's talk about this. You're like, do you like me? And I was like, yeah. And you're like, okay, I like you too. I was like, okay. And I was like, unpausing the movie again. You're like, I don't actually know what you said. I was like, you said like, do you want to be my girlfriend? And I was like, yeah. It was so bad. I don't know why it was so awkward. I guess it was more like we had so much like people around us. I didn't feel like we were just in my house and it was like on the couch and I was like, this is awkward. I don't know what I'm supposed to say, like just in case he doesn't feel the same about me. I don't want to say like I like him and be like, oh well I don't like you. Anyways, so yeah, we started dating on Christmas Day at like 12:05 a.m. and then I feel like as soon as we started dating it was a little less awkward because you spent Christmas with us, you met all my family, you instantly clicked with all my family, you got along with everyone, you were making slime with my little brothers, always thinking of like new activities to do with the family. My family loved that. I think it was really good for you to get to know my family before we were even dating because they actually knew who you were before we were just invested in each other. So I'm pretty proud of you for that. I have a big family. They can be maybe scary even though they're not. But we're just so many of us and no one else really got to know my family before, but you did a really good job. It was a really big deal for me to bring you home because I never brought anyone home before. So that was really fun. And I I just love the whole way it went. Now we can go to my family's house whenever, and we just kind of spend some days there. And it's so much fun because you're always thinking of things to do with everyone. Getting along with my sister, talking to my dad, you know, just kind of getting along with all the family. And from that day forward, we have come so far in our love, and we are so obsessed with each other. Like, literally not a second goes by where I don't want to talk to you and give you a hug, give you a kiss. I miss you every single time I'm not with you. If it's you literally going to the bathroom, I miss you. I'm not afraid to express that to you, that I miss you literally every second of the day, because you miss me too. And I am at least, a super needy person, and you love that, which makes our whole relationship a lot better. And I can't wait to wake up to those beautiful, bright brown eyes every single day. You're incredibly handsome, super hot, and you make me feel like a princess every single day. And I literally love that about you. You put up with all my mood swings and my complaints, and you don't complain about it. You just laugh and hug me and tickle me and make me feel happy all the time. You compliment me on my cooking, even though most of the time it's kind of horrible and it's something random that I found in the kitchen and I'm gonna make, like pork inside pancake batter with teriyaki sauce, which is kind of gross, but you're still like, babe, this is so good, thank you for making me dinner. We have a whole lifetime to work on that together, and we're gonna spend the rest of our life together so that I can make you good food eventually in your life. You make every day better with your hilarious personality and all the hugs and kisses you give me, and all the surprises, like all the flowers. Sometimes you'll pick me up from work and you get me flowers, and I love them. You give me flowers like all the time, and I've never really gotten flowers before, so it makes me feel so special. And you love just like doing things for me and making me feel like a princess every single day, telling me I'm beautiful, making me feel good about myself. From our first date till now, our love has grown so big and so great, continues to grow every single day as we grow as a couple and how we're going to grow into our marriage together. I've never really loved anyone before until I met you, and I never even knew what love meant until I met you, because this is so much different than I could ever imagine. Like, you make my heart flutter every single second I'm with you. And that's the way it should be with someone you really love. You should never lose that, and I never will lose that, because I never really knew what true love was before you. The past 3 months have been incredible. I could have never imagined being so happy in my life, spending every single second I can with you, and we've just created so much between us that no one else can really understand besides us, and no one can judge us, no one can really understand what we do or how much we love each other, because that's only between us that we can really understand that. And as you guys know, we got engaged just over a month ago. And that was the most happiest and exciting day of my life. So for a month before, within that month, we had been looking at rings. I've been trying on them. So into Niagara, went to the Sky Wheel, and the Sky Wheel is like the Ferris wheel we went for on our very first date. So we got on the Sky Wheel, we sat down, we were sitting beside each other, we holded hands, and you were just telling me how much you love me and how you can't wait to spend the rest of your life with me. And then you got down on one knee on the ground with the sky wheel and you opened up a beautiful box. And then I kind of started screaming and freaking out. So you did say, will you marry me? But I never heard that because I was freaking out too much. So I don't remember. But I got this beautiful ring and now we're engaged. And it's so exciting. And then we were kind of going around the sky wheel and I was showing everyone my ring and it was so exciting and I couldn't stop screaming. And then we got out and we were taking some pictures and I was freaking out still. And we were just hugging, kissing, and loving each other. And then we went out for dinner and we got pizza at an Italian restaurant there in Niagara. And I was showing everyone my ring. Then we called my parents and I told them and they were so excited for us. And I'm just so excited that I get to be yours forever and ever and ever and ever. And we get to spend our life together. And I don't have to go a single day without seeing you anymore. And I never ever want to. We need to be together every single second of the day. Our love is never going to end. It's only going to continue to grow bigger and better as we grow as a couple. And I cannot wait to spend every single day with you and start my life with you. To buy a house, to raise a family, to get to know your family, travel the world together, and experience the good and the bad together. We have so many more exciting things planned for our future, and hand in hand, we will experience them together. So here's to many more 3 a.m. fondant cakes, bubble tea runs, the endless mall runs, traveling around the world, and all the many more nicknames she'll give me. This cocoon is going to be warm and loving and comfortable for the rest of our life. And I'm so excited for that. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you and Selena, growing together and loving each other more and more every single day. I love you forever and ever and ever and ever, and I will never stop loving you. And I just love you so much. And I can't wait to marry you. June 9th. It's coming up so quick and I'm so excited. I can't wait. I love you. Love your little rat, your black sheep, your little chicken, your baby, your boo, your lover. Me and Selena love you so much, baby. Where's Selena? Say love you, Dad.